Justin Manzi here with Latitude Ministries, and just so excited to be able to take a Latitude leadership moment and just give you maybe a tool that could help as everyone has now dispersed into their homes through our virtual realities that have taken place. I put together a tool that I think may be helpful for church staffs as everybody's kind of gone remote and gone to the virtual world. Some things to remember. So to create new healthy routines and maybe even make healthy rhythms as we kind of move into our office at home. And so I put some things together, just 4 things I want to talk about during this time when we are navigating how to have a healthy office virtual atmosphere, So how to prioritize, how to keep pace, how to make sure that you keep your purpose, the right purpose in front of you, as well as keeping the right perspective. So it's really talking about how to self-lead, how to self-discipline, how to self-motivate, and how to self-care. So let's break it down. Number 1, prioritize. You need to manage your expectations. So can I just simply say, get up and get ready for work, even though there are 2 different mindsets. Some people jump into the morning, some people ease into the morning. But kind of set it that you have to get up and go to work. And for some of you that are at home right now, that's difficult to do. You kind of roll out of bed and you kind of like, I should get my day going. But can I encourage you to get up, take a shower, get ready? For some of you, this is going to sound a little bit strange. I do this. My wife thinks it's a little bit strange, but I get up and I walk out the front door, or I go get a coffee, and I might just go take a quick 10-minute walk around in a park, whatever. Just kind of go and then come back like I'm coming to work. For some of you, maybe just go out the front door, walk around the house, come back in and go, I'm going to work. I know it sounds strange, but it kind of sets you to get started in your day. So when you manage your day, start your day off. Absolutely, you're going to possibly, for whoever you are, sometimes people like to jump into the devotional time. Do your devotional time. Have a devotional time. It's a great thing to practice and get into that routine. Some people like to do their devotions at the end of the day, so I understand that. But kind of start your day off and prioritize and manage the expectations. So when we talk about this self-lead, you're going to have to self-lead. And this is an important piece right now. So take the first 2 to 3 minutes of your day and prioritize your day. And categorize it in between what is urgent, what is primary, what is secondary, and what is going to be easy to do. And kind of categorize your day that way. So when you prioritize, make sure that what is the most important goal, the focus of that day. Put that in what we call urgent. What's primary? The primary things I need to get done as well are this. And what's secondary? That if it had to go to tomorrow, it can. So I would say this, the things that are easy, do right after lunch. Because we'll face that, that lunch blues kind of thing. And so save the things that are important for the morning. Get those done right away. The things that are a little bit easier that you enjoy doing, put those right after lunch. It will kind of help you to jump into that, look forward to it. Number 2, pace yourself. This has to do with capacity. Everybody has different levels of capacity. So you have to be able to understand, what is my capacity? So this really comes to self-discipline. So self-discipline is make sure that you are practicing all these pieces where you're doing self-discipline in the area of devotional time. You have some exercise time. You have work time. You have relational time. You have some downtime throughout the day. Just make sure that you pace yourself. And everybody's different. Everybody's capacity is different. But make sure that you're putting these pieces in throughout your day. Number 3, purpose. You're going to have to be your own motivator. So purpose is the motivator. You're going to have to self-motivate. And to do that, you have to ask yourself, why do I do this? Why am I doing this? This is where you have to realize, why do I do what I do? You are called to make a difference, and you're going to have to discover your why, because you need to motivate yourself. So for me, I do it for the Great Commandment and for the Great Commission. So for me, I do it because I love God with all of my heart, soul, and mind. I'm called to serve God and serve other people. So I'm doing it for the Great Commandment. I also do it for the Great Commission. That's what we're called to do. So the Great Commission is I add value to people and I influence people in a healthy way. And number 4, perspective. This is the way you see things. And if your filter system is all messed up, I'm going to tell you, it's going to be difficult for you to be able to see things correctly. So self-care, put it this way. When you're flying and turbulence comes, they always say put your own mask on first before you start helping other people. So make sure you take care of yourself. Some of the ways that you can do that is sleep well. Get enough sleep. During this time, it's going to be easy to stay up late, get up late, go to bed on time, set your alarm, get up. So sleep well, get enough sleep, eat well. This is not the time to let your habits get away from you. Make sure you eat well. Make sure you set routines of exercise up. Go for a walk. Go for a walk. This is really helpful. Make sure that you are reaching out to people through phone calls, Zoom, Google Hangouts, whatever it is. Make sure you're connecting with people. All right, so those are the 4 things. Let me just say them one more time. Prioritize, manage your expectations. That's how you self-lead. Pace yourself. That's your capacity. That's self-discipline. Number 3, purpose, the motivator. So self-motivate. This is the answer the why question. And number 4, perspective. This is the way you see things. So make sure you clean your filter. Make sure you take care of yourself. And a few things just to remember. A good time to make phone calls and return some emails is right after lunch, because you kind of get those, what we call those after lunch blues. Maybe another good thing is during your lunch break, just take a 10-minute walk. Just go outside, take a quick little walk, come back in. Another thing to remember is at the end of the day, did you complete the urgent things? The primary things, did you complete them? What text do you need to respond to quickly, or what email do you need to respond to quickly before you end your day? Now, also another thought, if you're a task person, make sure that you take time to be relational throughout your day. You're going to have to, for some of you, schedule that in and do some chat checkups just with a simple, maybe it's going to be a virtual phone call through FaceTime or Zoom or a Google Hangout. If you are a relational person, don't use that as an excuse that you don't have to get any work done. Make sure that you still get your task done. Just a last thought, when you communicate with people and when you communicate with your teams, make sure, I always put the process as how we get things done. So when you communicate, have clear expectations. That's what the win will be. Reward it when it's done. So celebrate it. You know, if you get the task done, somebody gets a task done, make sure that you celebrate that win. And when it's not corrected, when it is not done, bring some accountability to that. I have a great tool that I would love to help you if you're interested in that. It's a 515 report to help you stay focused on goals. But just some thoughts on how to have a healthy routines and create some new rhythms when you're working in a virtual space. Thanks for joining me.